Alexander was born in the small kingdom of Macedon in 356 BC. Even as an infant, his destiny was predetermined. His father, King Philip II, was a brilliant military strategist who had already prepared the formidable Macedonian army. Philip II recognized Alexander's unique intellect. Consequently, he hired the renowned philosopher Aristotle as the prince's personal tutor. Aristotle made him study poetry, science, and politics, shaping Alexander's belief that culture was as important as conquest. Alexander's defining moment came when he tamed the mighty warhorse Bucephalus, a horse no one else had been able to ride. In 336 BC, King Philip was assassinated. Alexander, barely 20, was instantly proclaimed the new king. Many neighboring Greek states, driven by ancient rivalries, saw this as an opportunity to break free from Macedonian control. Alexander, unhesitatingly, marched south, crushing the rebellions and establishing his authority with ruthless efficiency. Determined to fulfill his father's dream, Alexander crossed the Hellespont in 334 BC, invading the colossal Persian Empire. The first major confrontation was at the Granicus River, where the Macedonian phalanx decisively defeated the Persian satraps. At the city of Gordium, a legend stated that whoever could untie the complex knot would rule Asia. Alexander simply severed it with his sword. This singular act served to demonstrate his pragmatic and unconventional approach to solving seemingly impossible problems. The two great armies clashed at Issus. Darius III, the Persian emperor, commanded a force that outnumbered Alexander's army by almost 2-1. Despite the overwhelming odds, Alexander targeted Darius's personal guard, compelling the emperor to flee the battlefield. With Darius in retreat, Alexander did not pursue him. Instead, he began a long southern campaign to secure the Mediterranean coastline. His army successfully initiated the siege of the powerful Phoenician city of Tyre, a task that required unprecedented military engineering. Having subjugated the eastern Mediterranean, Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator rather than a conqueror. The priests and people of Egypt formally declared Alexander a pharaoh, establishing a divine status for the young king. Subsequently, Alexander founded the great city of Alexandria at the mouth of the Nile, a testament to his vision for a unified culture. He then led a small, dangerous expedition deep into the desert to consult the oracle at the Siwa oasis, seeking confirmation of his divine parentage. The final confrontation with Darius III occurred at Gaugamela. Once again, Darius had assembled a massive army with chariots. Alexander employed a daring maneuver, causing a disruption in the Persian lines and once again forcing Darius to flee the field. Following this victory, Alexander entered the magnificent capitals of Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, claiming the vast riches of the Persian Empire. He formally adopted Persian customs and attire, seeking to integrate his Macedonian and Persian subjects into one unified governing structure. Alexander continued his march east, undeterred by the sheer size of the subcontinent, eventually crossing the Hindu Kush Mountains into India. He faced the powerful King Porus at the Hydaspes River, defeating his army in a hard-fought battle that featured large, terrifying war elephants. Despite his triumph, Alexander's army was exhausted. They mutinied, refusing to march any further east into the unfamiliar climate. Alexander, faced with their absolute refusal, was compelled to turn back, ending his grand, relentless campaign of world conquest. The return journey was catastrophic. His forces were decimated by disease, starvation, and the grueling desert heat. He settled in Babylon, where he began planning new naval and military campaigns to further secure his sprawling, enormous dominion. Tragically, in 323 BC, at the age of 32, Alexander suddenly fell ill and died, leaving behind a power vacuum and no designated successor. Ultimately, while his vast empire immediately collapsed into civil war. His lasting legacy was the Hellenistic Age, which resulted in the spread of Greek culture across the entire Eastern world.